What's up, y'all? Welcome to part 2 of flipping this 330 Ci. I got some parts today, so we're gonna fix most of the problems wrong with this car. And we're gonna start off with the radiator. Sorry I don't get content out that often and that frequent. Unfortunately, I don't do YouTube for a living. It's just a hobby. So I do have other priorities outside of making videos, but I will try to get videos out as frequent as possible. And let's open up this radiator. So if you missed the last video, there's a hole in this radiator, which I tried to fix with some RTV, but it didn't work. It spits out coolant when it gets hot. So I got this new one, 50 bucks on eBay, so we're gonna throw that in. One thing that sucks about all the leaves in the fall, working outside, you can't just leave your tools laying around. I can't wait to get a shop. There's green coolant in there. Oh wait, I put that in there. I don't know why the expansion tank is being so difficult, but I'm gonna disconnect the wire first. Fuck. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna make you fall. There you go. Oh, there we go. Just needed some extra leverage. There we go. Oh no, that seems about right actually. I don't think it's broken. Yeah, everything looks about right. Let me show y'all. Still got the O-ring intact in there, which is good. Everything looks okay down here. It just doesn't look the same as what I'm used to. It could be an American versus Euro thing. There we go. So it was the hose connection at the bottom of the radiator. That was the last piece that needed to come out. So now I just moved that to the side. Got to get this lower hose down here. That's out. Oh, I think that was the one. Boom. All right, think that's in place. All right, radiator's done. Now I'm gonna leave the car on the jack like this because the next thing to fix is the power steering pump. The other day I diagnosed it and I'll put that footage in now. So yeah, that's not good at all. That's really bad. New power steering pump right here. That's what's next. Just like that. So now I can reach these bolts and they look like Torx bolts. All right, y'all, I got some bad news. The new power steering pump is the wrong one. It's for the facelift. I went by OEM part number, and I guess they used the same part number for the facelift and pre-facelift, but it is a different pump, so it's not gonna fit. So that's $35 gone. I need to order the right part now. So that's gonna sit with no power steering pump for a minute, and I'll just move on to the next thing. Well, I got a new trunk piece, but it's broken. You can see right there, it is very cracked. I'm kind of upset that I spent 80 bucks for this and they give it to me broken, but I might be able to just glue it together. The logo's upside down. That's good. Alright, looks like that's the connection right there. Nice. So before I put this new one in, I'm gonna take it to Home Depot or whatever and find the closest paint that I can match to this. With a car like this, you're not too worried about the paint being an exact match. So whatever I could find, oh wow, that just came out. Whatever I could find for the best price, I'm gonna get. Actually, y'all, I'll take that back. 3 of these holes are broken off. This ain't gonna work. I contacted the seller asking for a refund, but I am not having good luck with these parts. Why is it green? Why is it green on camera? Well, today is not going to plan, but to cheer me up, got a new corner light. On the wrong side. Like, come on, bro. How did I mess that up? How did I mess that up? Hold on. Okay, I just checked the eBay listing. It said right. The picture was this one. It said it was the right corner light. It said it was the right indicator housing. It showed pictures of a right indicator housing, and they sent me a left. Like, come on, bro. I know, y'all gonna say in the comments, oh, that's what you get for using eBay. Listen, I've always used eBay for all my parts, and I've basically always had good luck. But this is not going to plan. Wrong power steering pump, trunk piece broken, wrong light. I do actually have one more thing for this video, and that is the front left wheel speed sensor. That needs to be replaced, so I'm gonna do that now. Y'all, I don't know what I did to deserve this kind of luck, but this is definitely a rear wheel speed sensor. This is the old one from the front, and that's not the same, and it's definitely for the back. So that's not gonna work. Also, I ordered a special socket to do the wheel hub on this car, and it says it was delivered. It says it should be in my PO box, but it's not there, and I never checked. So I'm just having terrible luck with ordering parts. All right, it's about a week later. I got the right power steering pump, I got the right ABS sensor, so let's go ahead and throw those in, and then once those are in, I can put the fluids back in, and the car should be driving fine. Unfortunately, I did misplace 2 bolts for the power steering pump, so I ran to Home Depot and got these. I got perfect replacements, so that's good. Get that hose on there. Now this guy. Torqued. Wait, I have a breaker bar. What am I doing? I'm over here struggling with the belt tensioner. Meanwhile, I got a breaker bar. Look at that, way easier. All right, belt is on. Look, I know there's leaves in here, but oh shit. But they won't get into the engine, except that one little piece I just let get in there. Unfortunately, I might need more. So you're supposed to keep filling this up until you see no more bubbles coming from here, just straight liquid. And then you're supposed to turn the key into second position, run the heater for like 5 minutes and keep doing that process, and then start the car. And I'm gonna need my jump box because the battery's dead. All right, so you just let that run for 5 minutes. All right, so while that's going and doing this thing, I'm gonna go ahead and install this wheel speed sensor. That was way too difficult and took way too long to get in, but I got it in. All right, so that's in there. I may or may not have had to do some retrofitting. This may or may not work. So, I mean, if this doesn't work, I kind of know what's wrong. All right, so everything's back together. Fans in, air box is in, coolant split, and I'll bleed the power steering once the car's on. And the car's back on the ground. I got the wheel back on. So I'm gonna take my truck and jump it so I can start it up and make sure the coolant's all good and bleed the power steering. Easy. I'll make sure there's no leaks. The coolant light is not on, so that's a good sign. I mean, it's cold right now, so there could be leaks later, but as of right now, everything looks good. Sadly though, ABS lights are still on. Shit! Let's try the power steering. Oh, fuck. It's still pretty stiff. See if we can bleed it. Yo, 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 yo. We got power steering, baby. Woo! I was so disappointed for a second, but I came back and looked in the reservoir. It's drinking up that fluid. So I come back in here, smooth as butter. Hell yeah, so that's coolant leak and power steering checked off the list. All right, even more good news. I plugged this this messed up trim piece just to see if it'll work, and what? It works. So all that is good. Once I get a better one of these, that'll be good news. All right, so the trunk issue is resolved. It was giving me issues, but it was just not unlocking the car properly, so that's fine. And now it thinks the trunk is closed. So I went to hit the roof close button and it dims the lights. Now I know the alternator on this car is fine, at least, I mean, I'm pretty sure. The alternator's never given me any signs of not working. So, and then when I hit the roof down button, same thing happens, just higher pitch, and it's a yellow or amber light instead of red. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Okay, so coolant and power steering are fixed. I still gotta add more power steering fluid and bleed it, but it's pretty much fixed. ABS lights are still on, which sucks. So I'm gonna have to look into that. And I still don't know what's causing the roof issue. It's making, when inside the car, it's making a sound right here, but I mean, it unlatches properly here. It does not unlatch in the rear. There are little cables that is supposed to come up. Can you see it? Yeah. These cables are supposed to move forward, and they're not doing that. So there are a bunch of things that could be causing the roof not to go up, and none of them are cheap. So I want to be certain that I got the problem before I buy any parts. So those are the real big issues. And then cosmetically, I still need to get a trim piece for the rear. Honestly, I might see if I can just bolt that in, because if I can bolt that in, then it works fine, and I'll just paint it. And then the company that sent me the wrong indicator housing, they're sending me the right side. Not too bad now as far as progress, only a few things left. And of course I gotta inspect it and all of that. So apologies for this video taking so long. I mean, I had to wait for parts to come, then they were wrong, then I had to wait for more parts to come. So hopefully from this point on it goes a little smoother. I was hoping to get this done in 1 or 2 videos, but it's looking to be at least 3. But that's okay. If any of y'all watching think you know what the issue could be, if you have any experience with E46's roofs not working, please let me know what you think it could possibly be. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.